President Trump just refused to sign the biggest affordable housing bill that Congress has passed in decades. But why? And what does that mean for the bill? Well, it means the bill is going to become law, even without Trump's signature. But Lisa, I thought all bills had to be signed by the president before they become a law. Generally, that's true, but the Constitution also says once a bill has been delivered to the president, he has 10 days to either veto it or sign it. If he does neither, that bill becomes a law without his signature. And as of today, time's up. Trump has not said he would veto the bill, so it's likely going to become a law. But why would Trump not sign a bill that was overwhelmingly passed by both Republicans and Democrats in the House and the Senate? Well, last week he said this about it.
Here's what I would like to sign. Much more than a bill, that big deal. It's a yawn. Some people say it's wonderful. To me, compared to the Save America Act, just about everything is a big yawn.
And that's what the president is basically sticking to today. Not the yawn part, but he said in this social media post that he was not signing the affordable housing bill as a protest because he wants the Save America Act passed instead. That bill includes the requirement to prove your citizenship with either a birth certificate or a passport before you can even register to vote, ID when you actually cast your ballot, and the elimination of mail-in ballots, among several other things. Trump says it's all caps crazy that lawmakers refuse to pass that bill. He then said if the Democrats or any rhino working with them do not vote yes on the Save America Act, he wants Republicans to, all caps, terminate the filibuster and then just jam through every other bill that true Republicans have ever dreamt of. Okay, a few things here. Trump's been saying this for months, but the facts are this. According to the Republican majority leader in the Senate, the Save America Act, as it's written today, does not have the votes to pass. It does not have a simple majority, and it certainly does not have the 60 votes required to overcome the filibuster. Why? Spoiler alert, because lots of Republicans like mail-in ballots. The ability of their voters to vote by mail, mostly with no excuse, helps them. They don't want to hurt their own chances of being reelected. Now, there are parts of the Save America Act that may actually have enough support to pass. If it was broken up into pieces, it's possible the voter ID piece may pass. But Trump refuses to allow that to happen. He wants the whole thing passed altogether. And if he can't get it, he wants Republicans to kill the Senate filibuster. And as I mentioned, even if they did that, as it's written today, Senate Republicans don't have the votes within their own party to get the simple majority needed to pass the Save America Act. So killing the filibuster wouldn't really change anything. And most importantly, the Republican majority leader and lots of other Senate Republicans don't want to kill the filibuster. They're thinking long term, long after Donald Trump's presidency is over. They're thinking about what would happen if Democrats took control of the Senate. Senate Republicans want to be able to use the filibuster as a way to block what they see as controversial pieces of legislation that Democrats are going to absolutely try and jam through. As for Trump's other claim that Democrats will terminate the filibuster within the first hour of taking over, I don't know where he's getting that. No one has said that recently. Democrats and Republicans have both floated the idea of getting rid of the filibuster in the past, but they never do it because there's always a pretty large strategic group of them who are thinking long term. The last curious thing that Trump did today by not signing this affordable housing bill is depriving Republicans of the attention they want. They wanted him to make a big deal about this bill. They wanted him to have a big fancy signing ceremony at the White House so they could generate a bunch of publicity. So then you, the voter, would know all about it. And so then they could take that message on the road and campaign on it ahead of the midterm elections and tell you, the voter, that they're tackling the affordability crisis. But by not signing this bill, politically, Trump is saying his priority of the Save America Act is more important than the number one thing voters care about, which is affordability.